This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review with your college basketball play of the day for Thursday, February the 2nd. And we're going to go to Pac-12 action for today's play of the day. And we're going to go to a total instead. Usually I'm a side better more often than totals in college basketball, but this total really stuck out. And we're going to use it as our play of the day recommendation. We're going to the Arizona Oregon State game taking place in Corvallis. We've got Arizona laying a huge number on the road, 15 and a half total in the 131, 131 and a half, 132 range for this basketball game. And if you look at what Oregon State has done, they've covered each of their last three games, and the big change in their style of play during that time is that Wayne Tinkle, the head coach of this team, has really allowed this team to just play more of a free-flowing, up and down the basketball court style of play. Just let the horses run, let them go up and down the court, score some points, shoot the ball, and just let things go a little bit. Play a little bit loose because let's be honest, Oregon State's not doing anything of significance this year. It's been an injury-riddled, rough campaign for them, no question. 4-15 on the season for this Oregon State team. 4-18, I should say, on the season. 0-9 in Pac-12 play. Just hasn't been very good. There's not going to be any postseason tournaments of any kind for Oregon State. So I think what Wayne Tinkle figures, and even without his leading scorer, Trace Tinkle, who's been out for such a long period of time, probably not coming back at any point this season, let's just get up and down the court. Let's let these guys have some fun. We're not going to have a season that's going to be anything in terms of major accomplishments. Let's just, try to make this experience of a rough season as fun and as enjoyable as it can possibly be for my players. I think that's what Wayne Tinkle's mindset is, and the way you do that is you let them get up and down the court. You don't force them to have to play defense and in the half court for 40 minutes. I mean, you just let them, just show their talent and try to get them in a situation where they can run up and down the court a bit and shoot the basketball. And as a result, we've seen this team change their spots quite a bit. From a totals perspective, they were playing these low-scoring grinders most of the season. Now you look at their last three games, Oregon State, they've gone over the total in all three games against Cal, against Colorado, and against Utah. Totals in the 121, 131 and a half, 136 and a half were the totals in Oregon State's last three games. And I think they're going to keep that mindset here tonight against Arizona. Speed them up, try to play a little more up and down the basketball court style of game here against this Arizona team. And what's great about Arizona is that they can play any style of basketball you want to against them. They can play in the half court. They can, milk the shot clock, look for an open shot in the half court. They can execute fairly well in terms of half court offense, and they can also go up and down the basketball court. Look at the win they had against UCLA, 96-85. They proved in that game, hey, we can play an up-tempo, up and down brand of basketball, full court brand of basketball, and be able to not only play well but win in it. So putting up 96 points against UCLA in that win just proves to you that Arizona can play and play well anyway you want to against them. And this is a better offensive team than people give them credit for. Everybody thinks of Sean Miller's Arizona teams, very good defensively, but this is a potent offensive team. They're averaging 76 points per game, 47% shooting from the floor, 39% from three-point range, and their offensive capabilities, this Arizona Wildcats team, they've gone up even more with the return of Alonzo Trier, which has been huge for this team. Kadeem Allen can score, Kobe Simmons can score, Dusan Ristic and Lauri Markkanen are two big behemoths in the paint that can put the ball in the basket. So this is a much better offensive team than I think they sometimes get credit for. And as a result, you've seen Arizona look at their point totals that they've been able to score in Pac-12 action. 82 against Colorado, 91 against Arizona State, 73 against USC, 96 against UCLA, 79 against Washington State, 77 against Washington. And now they're going to be facing an Oregon State team that I believe, if their last three games are any indication, they're going to continue to push the basketball up and down the court, try to push the pace a little bit. And as a result, I think this total, we're going to see Arizona be able to score very well against Oregon State, who, again, are still struggling defensively. Look at, they gave up in the 80s to both Colorado and Utah on the road in their last two games. Arizona is going to be able to score their points. Make no mistake about that. But I also think Oregon State, are going to be able to put some points up on the board themselves. We have kind of seen Arizona defensively at times maybe a little bit disinterested here defensively tonight specifically because they have a huge game against Oregon on deck. You just worry that sometimes when there's a major look-ahead spot with Arizona facing Oregon this weekend, usually defense suffers more than offense. You're just a little bit not lacking that same focus and intensity at that end of the basketball court. Maybe we see that from Arizona tonight defensively, a little bit of a decline in their intensity and focus defensively against an Oregon State team that I believe against Arizona tonight will once again be looking to push the pace in this game. So let's go ahead and make it official. A rare totals recommendation from me for play of the day. We're going to take Arizona, Oregon State over 131. Rotation number 744, 131. You can find that number at bookmaker/Chris right now, among other spots. I actually bet this total when it was 129 early this morning. I have a little bit of a better number, but I like it at the current number as well. Even 131, 131.5, 132, whatever you can get. I still like this game up and over the total. Let's go with Arizona, Oregon State over 131. Play of the day in college basketball for Thursday, February the 2nd. All right, that'll wrap it up. I'm Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review. Until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.